Jamahl, why do you think your team lost this game tonight?
We gave up 69 points in the first half, gave up 13 offensive rebounds. I think that's a big portion of it. And then, Kobe White got going. But again, that was that first half defense that kind of set us back a little bit. Yes, it was only a 3-point game, but our ability to stop the attack downhill and then giving up second chance points is tough there.
Defense is the strength of your team. How do you reconcile that with that 69-point first half and then nearly a 30-point fourth quarter?
I think we got to sit down and lock in and understand exactly who we're guarding and how they're guarding. Kobe White was able to turn the corner, second chance points, a couple hustle plays, 3 offensive rebounds in a row on one possession, and I think that gave us up to 3. Those are deflating possessions that we've just got to come away with. I think that's a big portion of this game right now, but I think you give up 13 offensive rebounds, it becomes deflating to your defense when you do get the initial stop.
Coach, 3 games straight on this homestand that come down to the final possession. What was your message to the group after that to perhaps keep spirits up or help them along the way?
The message at the end was we got to fight our way out of this funk. That's exactly what it is. It's a funk, and we've got to fight our way out of it. And so our ability to go on the road, regroup, reset our mind and what we need to do and band together on the road and continue to fight. Continue to fight, because in this league, it can turn fast one way or the other. And I think our guys will understand exactly what we need to do in order to turn that.
You mentioned earlier knowing who you were playing, defending the right way. How much did Chicago's pace play a role in tonight's game?
They had 25 fast break points, so that was a major key. Understanding that they were pushing it make or miss. I think they had a few baskets directly after a few makes. Man down, a couple times we attacked the rim, got there, made it, and they were pushing it back down at us. So our ability to sprint entire game, it was key. But then the extra possessions, our ability to understand how we want to guard, not letting guys just drive right by you, and recognizing when you help and when you don't help, but again, protecting that rim first and then getting out to shooters.
I know you don't want to focus in on just the end of the game, but you guys had the lead heading into the final 2.5 minutes. What kind of stalled out offensively in those last 2.5 minutes when you guys were able to kind of get going throughout the course of the game?
Yeah, I'll go back and look at those last, 2:54, I think it was, when that timeout happened. I think our ability to, get in the gap, find the right play, and then we got some open looks. They just didn't drop at that time. And I think in a game of momentums, if you knock a shot down, it changes the momentum of the game. They came down off of some of those misses and knocked down some big shots, or they were able to get in the lane.
Dan mentioned you guys have played a lot of close games lately and come out on the other end of it. Is there an issue of confidence or an issue of getting tight in those moments, especially knowing how much you're hunting for a win right now?
No, I don't believe that. I do believe our guys continue to work on the things that we're doing and the looks that we're getting. Again, we've had a bunch of great looks for the way in which they were defending, created and generated a lot of open, great shots. We just got to be able to step in and knock them down at those times because of the way they're defending certain guys. P and Franz particularly, as that ball moves around the horn, we've got to be willing and able to step in and knock them down.
We spoke the last few games about offensive rebounding and the troubles that you guys have had closing out possessions. Obviously, Chicago's a team that shoots a ton of threes, and there's going to be a lot of long rebounds. How do you reconcile that in a game, and how do you kind of contend with that going forward?
We have to challenge ourselves, challenge each other, challenge, our guards got to come back and get some rebounds because long shots are long rebounds. We got to find a way to hit bodies first and then go get the rebound versus trying to get out and transition right away. You got to secure the rebound first by hitting, getting physical, checking, boxing, and then getting out and running to get yourself some easy baskets.
I understand you said you'd go back and look at the last 2 minutes and get a full evaluation of it, but just on the final possession, don't want to speak for you, but I'm assuming you would like the look that Paolo got from 3. What was going through your mind in those moments? Was there any consideration of calling timeout, regrouping, resetting from what we've seen over this stretch?
Yeah, there was. There was a moment. It was 1.7 on the clock when we did the jump ball, and in that situation, you do have an imbalance in what was going on with them. So Paolo pushes the ball up the court. He crosses over to Franz. I think Kobe White runs through Franz to get the ball. In that moment, as it was 5.6 on the clock, I wanted to turn and look at a timeout. At that point, I believe he swung it to Paolo, who got a wide open look again, and now Wendell Bell had the rebound, 0.9, 0.3 on the clock, and not enough time to put it back. But in that situation, I did think about calling the timeout, but we had gotten an open look and an open offensive rebound. That's why you don't call it when there's an imbalance on the floor, because you can get an open look.
The Bulls obviously were a little bit short at center. They got into foul trouble. Did that small lineup kind of got something going at the end of the second quarter? They used that to end the game. Was that something that was a little bit different for you guys, or something that you guys struggled with, considering there are some funkier lineups out there, especially without Jonathan?
Yeah, the small ball changed it a little bit for us again, but I think it always comes back. They were small and they still found a way to get the offensive rebound. So I think in that case, it's just our ability to finish possessions out no matter what. I mean, we ended up fouling a few times down the stretch when we were in the bonus, similar to the other night. So I think our ability to defend one without fouling, two, finish the offensive rebound, and just get out and be able to get out and go and guard and keep guys in front versus them being able to attack downhill and force a lot of rotations.
Different guys played different stretches of games, but what went into starting Caleb the fourth and having him play late like that?
Just looking for a different spark in that regard. I know Caleb, is his ability to knock shots down. He came in and knocked one down, got a wide open look on another one. So I think just being able to find those guys that can continue to space the floor the right way as they're continuing to guard Franz and P in different lights, whether it's a box and one or it's a triangle and two and it's a zone, whatever you're looking at, our ability to find the open spaces on the floor for these guys because they have been willing passers in order to find those shots.
Thank you, Coach Mosley.
Thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you.